Hi guys, right, watercraft. Obviously watercraft ain't just about walking around a lake finding the fish. Sometimes, you know, everyone these days, you know, you're up against other anglers and that sort of thing. And you've got to, you know, think ahead of the game, you know, if the lake's pressured, you know, fish been getting caught from a certain area, and what, you know, the fish's movements at the end of the day. So you've always got to think ahead, you know, think where they might end up on a busy weekend. Or I'll give you a couple of examples. Basically years ago, it seemed nasty now because he was, you know, probably could have classed him as a friend back then, you know. And yeah, a fellow I knew, he had all the fish. He was fishing down an island, and all the fish were showing. He was probably fishing 90 yards, 95 yards. All the fish were showing halfway along his lines where he was fishing, and they were showing exactly right against his right hand rod, constantly. And he said to me, I think I'm going to recast for the dark, you know, before it gets dark, you know, and rebait the spot and all that. And I said, all right. I said, why don't you reel all your rods in and you know, reel your rods in, rebait them, you know, put a bit of bait out with a throw stick, then put your rods back out. And of course I hadn't set up by this time, so I'd already sussed what the fish were going to do. They were held up along his lines, didn't want to move through until them lines were out the way. So all the time I'm thinking my next move. So yeah, the bay to his left was free. They were clearly wanting to head in that direction. So yeah, as soon as he's reeled all his rods in, got the baits on, I said, right mate, I think I'm going to go down the bay for the night. You know, that's, you know, only unpressured area, you know, no one in it. I think I'm going to go down there. And then he dropped and he realised what I was up to. And he went, you knew them next moves, didn't you? I said, well, yeah. And cut a long story short, I had a couple of upper 20 commons, but it just goes to show, if you think about their movements and watch, you know, you can sort of preempt where they're going to end up next. It's similar when you come into autumn. You know, when you know, look around the lake, them fish sooner or later are going to want a quiet piece of the lake to start holding up, start, you know, laying dormant, settling down in a nice peaceful area, ready for winter. So, you know, it's all about trying to work out where that area is going to be. And generally, it'll be a swim that hardly sees any pressure. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you, because obviously, like I say, watercraft ain't just about what you're finding the fish at the time. At a busy weekend, it's also about working out where they could end up and putting yourself in that position before anybody else does. Hope this out, guys. You know, if you like my video, by all means, you know, have a look at me others. But yeah, if you like them, give us a thumbs up and maybe think about subscribing. And I've said it in the past, but I will try and do a bit more in the future, as soon as I can work out a bit more about editing and that sort of thing. Tight lines.